You can never tell when it's live. I believe it is. Candace, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, good. You responded so good. Even old people can figure out technology. So, for those of you who are watching this on Candace's page, my name is Jim Lambright. I'm business partners with Candace. And for those of you watching on my page, this is our amazing business partner, mine and Stacy's, Candace Neff. Candace, congratulations on the Icon Award.
Thank you.
Thank you. Incredible. It is a prestigious award. Let me tell everyone real quick what Icon is. It's the best of the best with EXP Realty. We have 87,000 agents and growing. And the Icon Award is reserved for agents who hit certain performance requirements, which are up there. Trust me, if you're an agent, you want to be a part of it. But also giving back to the local community, giving back to the local real estate community. Oh, wait, we got a fan here already on here. There we go. Do you know that person?
Yeah, Kirsten. Thank you.
Yes, they say congratulations. And somebody else?
Oh, Katie.
Hey, Real Producers Magazine, the owner of Real Producers Magazine's on here jumping in. That's your title, right, Katie? You're the owner of Real Producers Magazine, is that right?
Owner and publisher.
Publisher, there you go. Well, Real Producers, for those of us who don't know that, that's the best of the best in Columbus, and also I guess there's all over the country. But Candace was actually featured on the cover of it. When was that? When were you on the cover of Real Producers?
Well, I was featured in the magazine I was kind of on the cover, but yes, I was featured 2020 as a on the rise agent. So that was
what I love about Candace? She's so damn humble. For those of you who know, she'll never take praise when there's praise. Candace, you're a rock star. You are absolutely killing it. And Stacey and I couldn't be more proud and more excited for you to be a part of this. So congratulations to you. It's a feat that many agents want to accomplish, and you did it. So here's the thing. For those of you who are watching, I'm going to interview her and ask her how she did it so you can do it, and you can see what's a part of it. But before we get into the how, let's get into the why. Candace, tell everyone your story. For those of you that are watching on my page and those who know you but may not know you completely, what's your story? Let's hear it.
Man, I'm so bad at talking about myself.
Look, you're an entrepreneur. If you don't talk about yourself, no one's going to, so you just got to do it. So take the humbleness right now, set it aside, and tell us. Let's hear the Candace story.
So, so grew up in a small town. My hometown actually is Southeast Ohio. We had one stoplight. You know, everyone knew everybody. I could ride my bike from one end of the town to the other, right? And
what town is it?
It's called Byesville, Ohio.
Byesville.
Yeah.
Learn something new about Candace. Byesville, Ohio. Got
it. But super thankful for where I grew up, and I think that it was an awesome experience to live in a small town like that. But I had always known that I kind of wanted to just spread my wings a little bit, and go out and try to figure out if there was another world outside of where I was at. So that's what I did. Kind of did it in a way that wasn't the most conventional way. Was trying to figure out how to get to Columbus. And I had a friend who was in the mortgage industry, and she's like, Candace, you would be great at mortgages. You should join this company. And I was like, okay, let's do it. So I got my mortgage license. I moved to Columbus.
Somebody had an eye for talent. They saw talent.
Well, I'm very thankful for her getting me into it. So I did mortgages quickly. Well, after I did mortgages, I took a break from mortgages for a minute. Ended up selling radio for a hot minute as well. So I can't get out of the sales side of the world. I guess more so just trying to help people in different ways. But I did radio sales. Then I ended up going back to mortgages. Did that for a while, and then decided to do real estate. I decided that instead of sitting on these third party websites looking at houses all day, why not just become a realtor so I could do that for a living? So decided to get my real estate license. I knew it was a huge, it's a huge step, it's just the business that we're in. And I knew that it was going to be something that would push me beyond where I was comfortable. So I got into it. I was with a different brokerage before, had the opportunity to meet Jim and sit down with him and learn about this opportunity with EXP. What I was essentially looking for in a business or a company to join was, I just want people who care about me and my success, and who are just willing to pour into me. And that was exactly what I was, promised, and he delivered. I'm still here 4 years later. So, but yeah, I've been in real estate now for, thanks, Jeannie. I appreciate that. For about just over 4 years. And it's just been awesome. My first year in real estate was a little tough. I mean, I think that's par for the course for most people.
Oh my gosh, it's tough in real estate your first year? It's
Yeah,
just so
yeah.
easy.
I had no clue.
Anyone can do
Actually,
it.
no one actually told me to expect that. So of course, I thought the world was ending when I didn't have the year that I wanted to have for myself. I'm trying to remember that I can't compare my chapter 1 to everyone else's chapters 2, 3, 4, and so on. So I've learned that over the years. But at that time I was like, oh man, I don't know if this is the industry for me. And of course I reach out to you and Stacy, and Stacy gave me the swift kick in the butt that I needed, the tough love, and being an athlete from my high school days, that was just what I needed, and it was just like from year 2 and now it's been awesome. It's been a really great ride. So
You mean Stacy Tough loved you? What we call it? We hug you, then we punch you. Is that right? Is that
yeah, something like that.
she
So
recognized somebody that able to take coaching, and the very first time we met, I was so excited that the person introduced us. They introduced us, and we got a chance to hook up. And here's the thing I knew about you is you were happy with where you were at.
yeah, yep,
But
I
what I
was.
loved about you is that you were open-minded to look, right?
Yeah,
Because here's the thing. A lot of times we're happy where we're at, but we don't know what we don't know. And you and I got a chance, and I got a chance to show you some things that EXP offer. And you were like, what? I didn't even know this existed.
yep,
And I got to tell you, in all my years of being on this planet, and it's a lot, Candace, we're not going to get into how many, but lots of years on the planet, the most successful people in the world always look at opportunity. They're
mm-hmm.
always open-minded. They look at everything as an opportunity. And I'm so glad that we got a chance to sit down and we talked about it. In fact, I was so excited when we sat down, I left you with the check. Right? Remember that?
And I still joined, and I still came. I still joined.
Still came to EXP. We're sitting there talking, right? And we're just rapping. We're just having a great time. We're comparing stuff, right? And we're talking about where you wanted to go and your goals and things like that. And we're showing you what we had to offer. And all of a sudden I realized, oh my gosh, I'm a half hour late for my next appointment because we were just chilling, talking. And I run out the door and ran back in, fortunately. I'm like,
I was like, all right, well, okay, yeah.
That was a great interview, right? He stuck me with the check. Anyways, I love that. And we still, we're going to laugh about that 20 years from now if we're still around.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. And like you said, like Jim, I was happy where I was at, but then looking back at, my journey to Columbus, I was also happy where I was at before. I just wanted to see if there was more out there. And I was just trying to keep as an open mind as possible. And on the personal side of things, just moving up here, and from a professional side of things, coming to where I'm at today, I'm very glad that I did. So,
open-minded people tend to be the happiest people also, just so you know. It kind of works like that.
Believe it.
So let me ask you this question here. What are the benefits? So people are like, icon, what's this icon thing? I mean, people inside EXP understand what icon is, but what are the benefits of being an icon and agent? Like, why would that matter to you as a real estate agent? Let's say there's other realtors watching. What is an icon agent? What happens?
Yeah. So this is a big reason why I came too. It's just very cool because, as agents, we're doing all the work, right? We're the ones with the boots on the ground. We're the ones, selling the houses, and I was just looking for an opportunity that gave me a chance to get something in return for all that hard work. So it's super cool with EXP. We have our cap. So you have your split with the company. Once you've paid into your $16,000 worth of your cap, you go 100% commissions for the remainder of your year. And then after you've capped, if you sell an additional 20 houses, is essentially what it works out to after you cap within that same year. Then you get to be considered an icon agent. And what the company does is they award you back the $16K that you paid in. They give that to you back in company stock.
So for agents out there who are listening, if you paid 16 grand in, but you get 16 grand back, what is your split then? Your overall split?
Yep. 100% and actually a little bit more. I mean,
and if the stock goes up over time,
100%. Yeah.
What happens then?
Yeah.
What's your percentage?
Yep. Exactly. So for me,
better
that was
than 100% split.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Really? I mean, what if that $16,000 in stock goes on a run like it did with Stacy and it 10x's?
Yeah, exactly. Either way,
by a Maserati. Sorry, Stacy.
Either way, I'm getting something back. Like, what's also cool is, I'm gonna get this like really nice, like etched, I think, glass trophy, right?
Yeah,
that's cool. but like, I mean, it's a trophy, but hey, they're giving me $16,000 worth of stock. That is better than any trophy or any piece of paper that anyone could ever give me. So that, that's huge. But also with that, you get the opportunity, Stacy.
I told on her about her car.
You get the opportunity to EXP, not only do you have to have the production to qualify for icon, that makes you the icon, but they also want you to give back to the real estate community, and specifically to give back to our EXP agents. And they consider, when you hit this specific goal, they want you to give back to the other agents and teach them how to do it. And so they make that a requirement, which I think is awesome. So that way we can learn from the people who are hitting the icon statuses and are hitting these high production levels. So just from like a cultural perspective, I just think it's awesome. It's not just about selling real estate, it's about giving back. So
I love it. In fact, I'm going to put you on the spot, right?
Uh-oh.
If you're into giving back, Candace, right? Because it's a requirement as an icon agent, but really as an icon, it's inside you. And so right now, for all the other agents that are out there, whether they're in EXP or not, leads, right? Leads are very important as an agent. If you're going to make money, leads are very important. So what is your best go-to lead gen? Like if you could only do one source of lead gen, that's it. You're not doing anything else. What would it be?
All right. So I'm all about transparency. I feel like that's honestly how I think I've gotten to where I am today. Transparency, honesty, and just being a genuine person who just wants to help people. So when I went from year 1 to year 2, I did 1.8 million my first year, 7.3 my second year, 9.3 last year, and I'll be about 13 this year. So thank you. So
that's the way it's supposed to go. Not linearly. It's supposed to go exponentially, baby. Yeah. Beautiful.
So from year 1 to year 2, the difference, the huge thing that just made the big difference for me was I started investing in leads, and I was, obviously being a new agent, not having a lot of money, not, you got to start somewhere. So I was looking for the most cost-effective lead source out there. I ended up doing Facebook ads. Facebook is just awesome for advertising. It was the most cost-effective way for me to do it. And I was able to put in $150 a month into an ad. That ad helped me grow my business from 1.8 to 7.3. So I would 100% say that, there's so many
bucks a month.
$150 a month. Yeah. Oh, Stacy, you're so sweet. Thank you. But yeah, so Facebook ads. But then to build off of that, just to be 100% transparent. So when I had, looking back at this year, just in where I'm at, naturally, I want to know, like, where did all this business come from? How did I do it? So I keep track of all my lead or all my clients that close, and I mark them, like, what was the source of that? Every person I've worked with this year has been past clients, which is awesome. Like, that's what you hope. I hope that I create raving fans of my clients. I stay front of mind to them. They come back and want to use me again. Like, that's like the ultimate goal, right? So past clients, referrals from past clients, my sphere, my sphere of influence, people around me, referrals from my sphere of influence, and then referrals from other EXP agents. So a lot of my business has come from past clients, but those past clients came from that original, most likely that Facebook ad or like a sphere, right? So my biggest piece of advice is, yes, you need to invest in some sort of lead generation platform to also supplement your business. But the easiest thing you can do, which it is super easy, and I hate to say, like, this is my advice, but it is, just stay front of the top of mind in front of everyone constantly. Be consistent with your posting on social media. Be consistent, ensuring that people know, yeah, Candace is a realtor, so I need to reach out to her, whether I'm in Ohio or I'm in another state, because she's probably going to be able to help me with real estate. So, like, I've just been trying to be as consistent as possible, staying in front of people, staying top of mind, providing top of the line service for my clients to ensure that they come back and use me after 3, 4, 5 years, and also that they refer me to their friends and family. So
that's awesome. Spoken like a true icon for sure. So this kind of blends into this question, but what advice would you give an agent who is trying to achieve icon? Well, first of all, they have to be with EXP Realty, right?
yes,
to work on that.
Yeah.
And then if you want to give one piece of advice, obviously the lead gen and stuff like that. But what else do you have the advice to an agent who's trying to get to Icon? They're trying to get their business to the next level. What would you tell them?
I would say align yourself with people who are doing more business than you are. So set up those meetings, get yourself, what did we learn at EXP Con at our previous event? Get yourself in the room with the people who are doing what you want to be doing, and, you know, mastermind with those people, but also just be willing to invest in yourself. You know, whether that be from a business standpoint or from a personal standpoint, just be willing to invest in yourself, because you know, you have to have some sort of motivation to make yourself want to be better, or else you'll just continue doing the same amount of business over and over and over again. So, you know, I would just say, you know, invest in yourself, be consistent. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Social media is just where it's at. I mean, it just is what it is, and we all have to embrace it and love it. And it definitely will help for sure. So
I'm going to put you on the spot here. Right here, you don't know about this question, but I'm going to ask you this right here. So get ready. You can pretend the internet broke or something like that if you don't want to do it. So, if an agent who's out there wants to join EXP and they ask you to be their sponsor, would you be willing to coach them to get to where you're at, and even better than that? Would you be willing to do that?
100% all day. I mean,
See,
and even, I mean, we're in the business of helping people, right? Like, why can we not help other realtors? So, I mean, and especially, you know, just with us being at EXP, we all want everyone to win, because again, we're all agent owners in the company. We all have a vested interest in the company. So I want everyone to do well. Like, I want people to hit the status. Like, I have stock that I want to grow. So, I mean, I want theirs to grow. So it's just like, yeah, I want to help anyone and everyone. And even if you're not with EXP, or you're not, you know, whatever, wherever you're at in your walk of life, like I'm happy to help anybody, because I just like to see people succeed. So
I love it. And your biggest fan there is Stacy Lambright on there. She says, you're not an agent with EXP. Reach out to Kansas. She's an amazing mentor to the agents that partner with her, and also other ones. She'll show you how to get there, spoken like a true icon on that. I love it. All right, so we're going to go to the fun part here. That was all the stuff on that. By the way, if you're somebody who's looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, you want to get with Candace too. She won't give herself a commercial, so I will. When you're an icon agent, it means you're balling out, selling properties, problem solving, helping clients get the most money for their property in the quickest amount of time. She's helping investors find deals. She had people in from California the other day that flew in to look at some campus properties with her. She's worldwide, Miss Worldwide on this, so she's doing great. And if you're a buyer, she can help you get the property you're looking for, the home you're looking for, at the best price, but make sure you win the deal. She's got all the techniques and stuff to do it. So there you go. There's your commercial for you, Candace.
Thanks.
You wouldn't do it. I'm your hype girl, hype guy.
I'm gonna clip that, and I'm just gonna post it.
There you go. I'm your hype guy on there. I've got a couple on here hyping me. Adam Alexander, thank you, brother. I see you on there. Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
HVAC, he's your guy.
Yeah, there you go.
Good.
So good job on that. So here's the rapid fire, and then we'll be done. These are fast. You don't know these are coming, so I'm just going to hit you with these. You're not allowed to think about them. This is the rule. And then we're going to click this thing off there, all right? So what's your favorite color?
Navy
no, you're
blue.
thinking. You're supposed to just say. What's
Navy
your favorite
blue.
color? Blue. Baby blue. All right. What's your favorite number?
Like
your favorite number?
What? Favorite
your
number?
Favorite number?
29.
All right. Are you going to come celebrate with me and help me drink these baby Blantons that I have for celebrating your Icon Award? They're little babies. Aren't those the cutest things ever?
That was you realize that's the one I didn't have to think the most about, right?
All right, there you go. You figured that. You and Stacy, the bourbon bar ladies on there on that. All right. So go to right now, what does somebody need to watch on Netflix, no matter what? What is it? What do they have to see?
Oh shoot. Well, I just watched
selling houses to watch Netflix. What is it? Go ahead.
I just watched The Watcher. It's actually pretty good.
It's a true story, right?
Yeah, it's a true story. It's kind of insane. I watch a lot of like shows like In the Dark is really good. I don't know. I watch like just a bunch of different stuff.
You're allowed to pick one. That's the answer. The Watcher.
Yeah, The Watcher. I'm going with
that.
That's fresh in my
favorite dessert?
I would say a blondie.
What's a blondie?
It's like a cookie, it's like a very dense cookie.
A very dense cookie.
Yeah, but it's like thick. and like it's got caramel in it.
And where would one find this blondie that you're talking about?
Some restaurants have them. I don't know. It's not really
Restaurants?
restaurants. Yeah, it's the only place I've ever been able to
I'm
see it.
going to the
If
wrong
it's not
restaurant.
that, I guess the easier answer probably would have been like an apple pie with like ice cream is probably like my go-to.
Wow, apple pie with ice cream. All right, now we're talking. All right, now I'm hungry, so I need to jump off this thing. Last question. If you could meet somebody, historical figure who's no longer with us on this planet, who would it be? One person.
Oh my gosh. Well, so Martin Luther King Jr.
Very good.
Because we share a birthday, and I've always loved that ever since I was little. So
that's great. You
Isn't
got
that
out of school for your birthday, and you got to celebrate
great.
civil rights movement. I love it. Great stuff, Candace. Round of applause.
Wait, before we go, you guys can't see this, but my shirt says.
I need your listings. I sold all mine.
Yeah. So just letting everyone know, I need your listings because I sold all mine. So I wore that shirt for this call today. So
it's a great message. It is a great time still to sell and now buy. Look, it wasn't that great a time to buy the last 6 months. It was very heartbreaking because you fell in love with the house and 18 other people did too. But now it's more of a balanced market, right? There's still sellers are still getting the maximum amount of money for their house. There's not like you're losing money. You're still getting the max amount. But buyers you actually have a shot now to get your house.
Yeah.
Where, the last 6 months, it was heartbreaking.
People are talking about this shift and everyone's so nervous, but man, I'm excited for it. Like, I see it as an opportunity. I'm trying to see it as an opportunity and not as a negative thing. And like I said, I've had buyers that are getting, closing costs paid for and getting to put inspections in their contracts and sellers also still, as long as you're listening to your agent and you're pricing your house right, you're still going to, be in good shape. So I think it's a great market. I think it's a great time to buy and sell. So
it's a great market. And look, a balanced market is just better for everyone rather than the way it was before. It was no good the way it was before. This is the best we can do.
This is
Candace, congratulations, icon agent. Here's my real estate dad statement to you. Now you've done it. Now you know what your job is.
Help others do it too.
You got to help others do it too, and I know you will. So congratulations. Round of applause from everybody on there. Stacy, your biggest fan here, is on here again. Congratulations, Candace. I am so proud of you. Rock star from day one. She was wishing she was here, but Miss Rockstar herself is out right now doing a walkthrough and stuff like that. So
how dare her go out? Well, how dare her go out and do her icon business, right?
Yeah, what's she doing?
Come on, Stacy, what are you doing?
So great job. And we will talk to you very, very, very soon. Well done. Well done.
Thanks.